asked to display a relief map of the entire United States. A relief shows different elevations, so we thought the mountain states were an appropriate place. For your map, you will need instant paper mache, wire mesh, foam core board, string or ribbon, acrylic paint, sealer, paint brushes, glue, marker, scissors, and a pencil. Joanne is ready with a map of the entire United States.
Let's begin by taking a look at our finished project. Joanne's going to show us today how to make a relief map of the United States.
Deb, today we're going to make our map out of instant paper mache. And what we're going to do, it's a powdery substance like so, and what I'm going to do is instead of just mixing it with my hands, I'm going to mix it in a plastic bag. Now, one of the things that I want you to do is when you're working with this, I want you to really read through the instructions and make sure that an adult has given you the proper instructions on how to mix it. It takes about 32 ounces of warm water per pound of paper mache.
Okay.
Okay. So I've added some water in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to almost knead it like it's going to be like kneaded like dough. Okay. I'm going to seal this so that we don't have it all over. Okay. Now, it says that if you use warm water that it will actually mix better, okay? And when children are going to be using this, if they'll add a small amount of liquid laundry or kitchen cleaner, like laundry soap, it will actually keep from getting on their hands so bad. Okay, so we're making this, and I got a little bit of air in here, so I'm gonna get this out of here. We're actually going to make this like a dough. Make sure it takes a few minutes to get it to wrap up. But you know what? Let's go to the one you've made, and I'm going to let you get painted on that one while I'm still mixing up my clay.
Okay, so basically what you've done here is taken this, spread it out on an outline of the United States, and kind of just gone through and made sure it fits the outline. Is that right?
Right. What I did is I just started with a picture that I ran off and enlarged it to the size that I wanted. Okay. I think we're about at the right consistency.
All right. We'll let you.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out of the bag. Okay. And I'm going to lay it. I'm going to move this a second. I'm actually going to lay this on my map. And I'm going to lay the wax paper back on top of it. Now what I've done is I took that copy of the United States onto a piece of foam board, penciled it on, and I'm actually going to work my way to the edges of the map, okay?
All right.
And just smooth it out all the way around. It's pretty thin. It's only about an eighth of an inch thick on your map, okay?
And Joanne, on the project you finished for us today, it looks like you traced in all of the states and then added the state capitals, which is a fantastic idea.
Right.
What are some other things you could do with it?
Well, you know, I think what would be really fun about this, like on your map that you have done here, you had kind of a neat idea to make it red, white, and blue.
Right.
But I think it would also be a really good idea for a study map to go back and add all of the mountains and so forth that are going to go onto your map.
All right.
So then you could really study it. You could put in the Rocky Mountains and actually make it dimensional.
Okay, and you would do that when it was still wet.
That's right.
So that it would all dry that way.
Right.
Well, since mine is dry, I'm going to go ahead and paint it red, white, and blue.
Okay.
And we'll see what it turns out.
Now, I am just going to tell us that while we had this on here, while it was still wet, we laid our copy of our map back on here and just took the end of a paintbrush, and we went back through and kind of outlined all of the states. So I'm going to turn this up because you can actually see, so that if you wanted to go back and do like we did on our map, that you could go back and paint one in each color.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, I have my blue here, and then I would just take red and white stripes and paint them kind of across.
Exactly.
Alternating.
This is a great geography lesson.
Well, great, Joanne. I think that there's some fantastic ideas that we can use here. And let's go back to Kathy for more project ideas.
The dry climate of Nevada inspired this sand frame. In fact, both the Mojave and Great Basin Desert extend into Nevada. Deserts are dry and arid, though a common misconception is that they are lifeless and cold. Many plants and animals